I don't imagine he's going to be happily disposed to meeting me. What I hope he understands is that I care just as much as he does about justice for Lucy. I'm also really intrigued to find out what he's done to find Parle, and the thing that I'm certain we'll agree on is that if there's evidence, sufficient evidence, to prove that he's guilty of murder, Kevin Parle should be brought to justice. He'll have no argument with me about that.
Thanks for talking to me, Peter.
Thank you for having me.
Help me understand your motivation here, Peter. Why are you in pursuit of Parle?
3 words, my motivation: Liam and Lucy. End of.
I know very little about the man who is Kevin Parle. Who is he?
I did a lot of research into people that were wanted, UK people that were wanted, and one stood out a country mile. Kevin Thomas Parle. Born in Liverpool, 1980. Wanted for 2 separate murders. My job, as I saw it, was to raise the profile of Parle through whatever means possible and get out there, wear out some shoe leather and try and find him. We spoke to people that went to school with him. Indisputably bright fella. He'd got himself a bit of a reputation. And then if we go to June of 2004, a man called Anthony Campbell called Liam on to a meeting, and as Liam got out of the car, he was shot twice. Anthony Campbell stood trial for that murder and was convicted. A man called Peter Sinclair was tried and convicted because he disposed of phones that had been used by Kevin Parle. The allegation was, as I understand it, that Parle pulled the trigger. But, of course, he has never stood trial for Liam's murder, so that has never been proved.
He must have been charged with that offence.
No, he was arrested. They had to bail him whilst this alibi, which later turned out to be false, was investigated. And essentially, he's never been in a cell since. Well, 14 months later, of course, tragically, Lucy gets murdered in her own home. And the allegation is 3 men went through the front door and that Parle was one of those 3 men. Of course, he's not stood trial, he's not been convicted, but he is wanted for that crime as well.
The judge, having heard all of the Crown's evidence, threw the case out, and he, in effect, says, look, if Parle had been here, he also would have been acquitted.
As an independent investigator, I did a lot of research into people that were wanted. He was on the National Crime Agency's most wanted list.
Let's just be clear then, the niceties, the complexities, the nuances of the trial was not your concern. Your job was about getting Parle back.
It was just finding Kevin Parle.
Right.
There are 2 clear and distinct different schools of thought. One, which is, he's dead, mate. The other school of thought is that he's very much alive.
What's the best intelligence you've had that he is dead?
I must have heard of 20 or 30 different ways in which Kevin Parle was killed, all manner of things. There's never been any consistency. If he's dead, I would like some irrefutable evidence of that.
And what's your best evidence that he's still around?
He went to a place called Torrevieja and a sort of holiday campsite there. I spoke to people who actually saw him, who engaged with him, who knew his name. Merseyside police turned up there, but they were too late. He'd already